Hey, I don't want to give somebody some encouragement. Amen, somebody. That is my duty and my honor. Amen, somebody. Sometimes you have to be discomforted in order to have comfort. Amen, somebody. Let me tell you what I mean about that. In my law enforcement career, I used to apply for managerial positions, okay? And no matter where I applied, close to home, I wouldn't get the job. I would get put down because of, I talk real fast anyway. And so after my interview, I was told that I didn't get the job because I seemed nervous because I was talking fast. I talk fast anyway, okay? But I took it as that was not where God wanted me to be. Amen, somebody. So as years and years came and years went, I said I wasn't going to apply for any more managerial positions, okay? Because that was not what God wanted for me. And how many of you know the devil is a lie? Amen, somebody. And so one of my chiefs had asked me, apply for this job. I don't know if he was just saying that to be facetious. I don't know what he was saying. But anyway, I applied in 3 different areas, okay? One area was like an hour and 15 minutes away from where I lived. And so I applied for that job. I applied for all 3. And I think I was going to get hired for one that was closer, but the one that was far out called me first. And they hired me as an assistant chief. Okay, and so I took that job. I had to drive an hour and 15 minutes out every day, or whenever I had at least 3 or 4 times a week to go to my job as assistant chief. And so I said that to say this, maybe 2 years after that, there's another position, a higher position that came available in my home county where I originally worked in Atlanta. Okay, amen, somebody. And I had worked for years. The majority of my law enforcement years was in Atlanta. And so I applied for the center administrator over the day reporting center. Okay. And I got that job. Amen, somebody. And so what it taught me was I had to get out of my comfort zone in order to receive some comfort. Amen, somebody. I was not, the Bible tells you that, teaches us that a prophet is not honored in their own home. Okay. So the gifts and everything that I brought to the table was not honored where I was. I had to go out. And therefore, when I go out, somebody can see you out flourishing. The people in your hometown may not recognize your gifts and your talents, but when you go out, they see you and they see what you're doing. And then it could not even be that. God just wanted you to go out and get some experience. So I had to go out to be discomforted, because who wants to drive an hour and 15 minutes away from home? Amen, somebody, not me. But I had to be discomforted in order for God to bring me comfort. Amen, somebody. So I want you to not get so complacent in what you're doing and thinking that you have to always apply. You have to always do it, even with friends. And I always talk about supporters. Don't just worry about people who supporting you. Sometimes you have to go out of your comfort zone, and so that God can build you up to bring you back in. Okay. Because those same people that saw you down and out, those same people that counted you out, God will use those people. God will use those people to look at you when you out afar to bring you back into where you're supposed to be at. Amen, somebody. Go out and be discomforted in order for you to be confident.